Your voice, your station.
So, you want to hear school students talk about their travel experiences, learnings, escapades, episodes, knowledge, incidents from all the corners of the globe? Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world. Brought to you by Ed Terra Adventures.
Hi, I'm Reva.
Hi, I'm Jay.
Hi, I'm Aaron.
Hi, I'm Rishik.
Hi, I'm Arpit.
Hi, I'm Arav.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to 6 Students, One Wild Trip, the podcast where 6 of us try to make sense of the most unforgettable adventure we just had at Chakrata, Viratkhai, Uttarakhand. All thanks to Ed Terra.
Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world.
Yes, the whole school group packed our bags, left the Wi-Fi behind and entered a world where nature took over. And let me tell you, it was the best experience.
So picture this, we wake up around, surrounded by mountains, cold air and 60 other excited students yelling about socks and sunscreen. It was like a real life adventure movie, but with Maggie.
Now, let's talk about the hike. It was less of a track and more of a full-blown mental and physical detox. At one point, my brain was like, why are we doing this? And my legs was like, just trust the process, bro.
And when we finally reached the top, starving, exhausted, spiritually dead, our leader said, now it's time to cook Maggie. But with a plot twist. No fire, no stove, and not even proper utensils. Just vibes, cold winds, and desperate energy of 6 students who really wanted the Maggie.
And then came the real test. Cooking Maggie on the hilltop. No fire, no stove, and no fancy kitchen. Just rocks, determination, and hungry teenagers becoming chefs out of pure survival instinct.
But somehow, we did it. The Maggie was steaming, perfect, and tasted like accomplishment with a pinch of Himalayan air.
Not to be dramatic, but it was the best meal of my life. 5-star hotel? No, this was the best mountain cuisine.
And then came Zubaring. You get clipped in, stand on the edge and whoosh. You are gliding over a massive drop. Heart racing, wind in your face. Top tire thrill. Felt like I was in an action movie with a helmet.
Honestly, it was less scary and more liberating. Like, look ma, I'm flying. 10 on 10. Would definitely do Zumba again.
But reaching the top, that feeling unmatched. Suddenly, all the dramatic signing became totally worth it. The view was so good that we have to take the pictures.
Yeah, it made us feel so empowered. Like, we didn't just survive the wild, we understood it. We just not left with memories but actual life skills.
This trip wasn't just fun, it was transformative. It made us step out of our comfort zones, build new friendships, laugh like crazy, and appreciate the little things, like a bowl of Maggie and a sky full of stars.
And you know what was the best part? It was that we weren't alone. We had all of our friends that we study with, that we eat with, shouting, singing, hiking and hyping each other up at every step. It felt like one big family picnic.
We came back stronger, lighter and definitely louder.
So thank you Ed Terra for organizing this magical chaos and giving us memories we'll talk about at reunions forever.
Like what you're listening? Stay tuned for a new podcast on classroomworld.com.
Terra Talk, the #1 station.